Hello, Matujima, and you're watching Notice Express on Onbill TV. His campaigning for second phase of Lok Sabha polls came to an end on Wednesday evening. Officials slated to conduct a poll process left for their designated polling stations. Silchar Lok Sabha seat, which has 1,551 polling stations spanning 7 assembly constituencies with 13.69 lakh voters. 610 poll officials of Lakhimpur, Dholai and Katikura left by Wednesday evening, while the rest of them are on their way. In 210 polling stations, women alone would conduct a poll process on 26th of April next, and 16 booths have been identified as model polling stations. 852 webcasting polling stations too have been kept for Silchar Lok Sabha seat. Security has been beefed up and 16 additional central paramilitary forces have been deputed to conduct a free and fair poll on 26th of April. Here is a ground report by Aniruddha Lashkar.
Yes, for the second phase of polls, Silchar Lok Sabha seat would go for polls tomorrow, the 26th of April. And you can see right now we are in ISBT Silchar, where polling personnel are leaving for the respective polling stations. Yesterday itself, in 610 polling stations, the polling officials have already left in far-flung areas where, in like Lakhimpur, Dholai, and Katigora, and today the rest, Silchar, Udharban, Borkhola and Sunai, these places the polling personnel would live. We have with us one of the sir, where are you living for today?
We are going to Katigora, Bhairavnagar Part 2. It seems a remote area. Let us see.
You are prepared for this? This is one of the biggest thing of the democracy.
We are a team members, so we are going together. 5 micro-observers are going together in one van. So it seems to be a big task, uphill task.
Uphill task. So, for this process, this is a big process. The democracy itself is visible on that day.
Yeah, it's a celebration of democracy. This is the example of a dynamic system. This ecosystem in itself is one of the greatest in the world. I think it's a great day to celebrate.
कल हमारे 610 पोलिंग टीम्स अपने लोकेशन पे जाकर पहुंचे थे. आज 941 निकले हैं. 80% टीम्स ने अपने मटेरियल्स रिसीव कर लिए. अभी वो खाने के सिलसिले में अभी रिफ्रेशमेंट सेल में है वो. टोटल 1551 में हमारे 210 वुमेन पीएस हैं, 7 पीडब्ल्यूडी पीएस और 16 मॉडल पीएस.
सर, सिक्योरिटी अरेंजमेंट्स कैसे हैं?
सिक्योरिटी हमारे 135 क्रिटिकल पोलिंग स्टेशन हैं, तो उन सब पे एडिशनल फोर्सेस सीएपीएफ के दिए गए हैं. उसके अलावा कुछ बटालियन कमांडो फोर्सेस भी एसपी साहब को मिले हैं जो रेगुलर पेट्रोलिंग करते रहेंगे.
सर, ईवीएम्स अगर कुछ खराब हुआ तो फिर?
तो हमारे सेक्टर ऑफिसर्स के पास एक्स्ट्रा ईवीएम्स हैं और हमारे जोनल ऑफिसर्स के पास एक्स्ट्रा ईवीएम्स हैं. अगर ख़राब होगा तो वही हमारे फर्स्ट रिस्पॉन्डर्स है फॉर एनी ईवीएम रिप्लेसमेंट.
सर, लास्ट ईयर देखा गया तो उस जगह पे ख़त्म होने के बाद आने के लिए काफ़ी दिक्कतें आई. इस बार ऐसा कुछ हो सकता है?
देखिए, एक साथ अगर 15 से 51 टीम्स आते हैं तो थोड़ा तो ट्रैफिक जाम होता ही है, पर हम लोग कोशिश करेंगे पूरा कि इधर इल्यूमिनेशन करके यहाँ पे कहीं अंधेरा ना हो और फोर्सेस भी डिप्लॉयड रहेंगे, तो हम लोग कोशिश करेंगे कि इस प्रोसेस जल्दी ख़त्म करें.
सर, कितने पोलिंग स्टाफ से टोटल आपको?
पोलिंग पर्सनल स्टाफ या 7200 इंक्लूडिंग रिजर्व.
The officials are leaving for the respective places. In all, Silchar Lok Sabha seat had 1,551 polling stations. 13.69 lakh voters would cast their vote to select the respective candidate. Not only that, tight security arrangements have been made and the polling officials are leaving one by one in the 7 assembly constituencies of Silchar. It's a very big district. 13.69 lakh voters are there. But by today evening, we spoke to the Deputy Commissioner Kasar a short while ago, and he also said by today evening everything would be in place. 16 additional companies of central paramilitary forces have come for a free and fair election. From Silchar, this is Aniruddha Lashkar for Onbill TV.
Ahead of the 18th Lok Sabha elections, second phase poll day on 26th of April, the Ukhrul District Election Officer DC Zuringla Kengo flagged off 58 polling teams at Bakshi Ground to disperse them for 44 Ukhrul STAC and 45 Chingai STAC as first batch. 32 teams are for 45 Chingai STAC and the remaining 26 are for 44 Ukhrul STAC. There will be 2 women polling stations and 3 special polling stations which has been arranged for the displaced voters in Mulin, Kamse, Shongpel and Mol Nom under 44 Ukhrul STAC. The flagged-off program was scheduled at 9 a.m. was delayed by rainstorm for about an hour. Father Joseph M. Tori, Vice Principal of St. Joseph College Ukhrul, was invited to give blessing for the day. It was later flagged off by DO/DC for dispersal in the presence of ADM Ukhrul, Sri Kajai Kai Kangmai, MCS ADM Jasimi, P. Tuna Duo, MCS SDO, Tingrijam Kame, SDO/LM and AC to DC, A. Rohini Kumar, MCS and many among others. The Bharatiya Janata Party Tripura Pradesh has distanced itself from the impulsive statement made by its state vice president Patal Kanya Jamatia against Tipra Mota Chief Brajot Kishore Manikya de Brahma and want of action against her. Speaking to the media persons, the BJP state chief spokesperson Subrata Chakraborty said that the party does not endorse Jamaitia's comments in any manner. The party said as a state vice president, Jamaitia should not have made such statements against the all-ally party chief and has taken her statement very seriously. The BJP's top leadership is thoroughly analyzing the issue and the reasons behind Jamaitia's outburst against de Brahma. Dr. Bhattari stated Jamaica will have to provide appropriate justification for making such a statement. After she explains her reasons, the BJP Tripura unit will take serious action against her as deemed suitable.
দেখুন আমাদের দলের শীর্ষ নেতৃত্ব সহ সবার দৃষ্টিতে বিষয়টা এসেছে পাতালকন্যা জমাতিয়া আমাদের সহ সভাপতি যে বক্তব্য রেখেছেন তো এটা সম্পূর্ণভাবে ওনার নিজস্ব বক্তব্য এবং ভারতীয় জনতা পার্টি ত্রিপুরা প্রদেশ এই ধরনের বক্তব্যকে কোনোভাবেই সমর্থন করে না এবং ভারতীয় জনতা পার্টির মনে হয়েছে ত্রিপুরা প্রদেশের মনে হয়েছে যে এই বক্তব্য তিনি ভারতীয় জনতা পার্টির প্রদেশ সহ সভাপতি হিসেবে কোনোভাবেই রাখতে পারেন না কাজেই দল খুব সিরিয়াসলি বিষয়টাকে নিয়েছে শীর্ষ নেতৃত্ব সম্পূর্ণ বিষয়ে বিচার বিশ্লেষণ করে দেখছেন এবং তার কারণ ওনাকে দর্শাতে হবে ভারতীয় জনতা পার্টির ত্রিপুরা প্রদেশ সভাপতি নিশ্চয়ই সেই বিষয়ে সমস্ত কিছু দেখছেন এবং কারণ দর্শাতে হবে ওনাকে এবং কারণ দর্শানোর পর খুব সিরিয়াসলি ভারতীয় জনতা পার্টি ত্রিপুরা প্রদেশ ওনার বিরুদ্ধে যা যা ব্যবস্থা গ্রহণ করার কারণ যেহেতু এটা দল সমর্থন করে না এই ধরনের বক্তব্য আর ব্যক্তিগত পর্যায়ে কেউ সহ সভাপতির মতন দায়িত্বশীল জায়গা থেকে এই ধরনের কথা বলতে পারেন না কাজেই দল যথোপযুক্ত এবং সুদৃঢ়ভাবে কড়া ব্যবস্থা গ্রহণ করবে সেটা আমরা নিশ্চিত
Just a day left for the second phase of polling. The first batch of 43 polling teams of Kamtong district have been dispersed to their respective polling stations from Sacred Heart Higher Secondary School, Hangtong Ground, Ukhrul. The lone assembly constituency within Kamtong district, namely 43 Pungyar STAC, is one of the 28 assembly constituencies that comes under the Outer Manipur Parliamentary constituency. Out of these 28 ACs of Outer Manipur PC, 15 ACs have already completed polling in the first phase poll on the 19th of this month, while the remaining 13 ACs will go on poll on April 26. Outer Manipur Parliamentary constituency has a total of 1,22,099 voters. A total of 65 special polling stations have been established in the Outer Manipur PC by the ECI for the internally displaced persons in view of the ongoing crisis in the state of Manipur. 43 Pungyar STAC has 78 polling stations, of which 5 are critical polling stations, while 4 polling stations are identified as vulnerable. The constituency has a total number of 24,907 voters, of which 730 being first-time voters, 237 PWDs and 629 persons aged above 80 or above. Ahead of the dispersal of the polling personnel today, strong room was opened in the morning in presence of district election officer, AROs, nodal officers and representatives of political parties and candidates for dispersal of EVMs and VVPATs along with the polling teams. The remaining polling teams, including 14 all-women team for pink polling stations, will also be dispersed from the same venue. The Committee on Tribal Unity, or the COTU, Cedar Hills, in a statement condemned what they described as unabated aggression on Kuki-Zo villagers. NG Lung Kipen, the medical cell or coordinator of the COTU, said fresh attack on Kuki-Zo at Pailing, Lawang Sang villages was a blatant ploy from the other side to salvage their tarnished image. He claims that the lack of action from the relevant authorities empowered the armed militants into repeated attack on the Kuki-Zo villages. Kipken further said that the Chief Minister and Biren Singh must reckon with the damage he has wrought both within his own community and among the Kuki-Zo people and gracefully exit.
The Committee on Tribal Unity vehemently condemns this incident, which is, I think you can hear in the background, a gunshot still going on. This unprovoked attack by the Arambai Tengol, along with the secessionist Mitei militia this afternoon at around 12, which is still going on now, is nothing but a ploy to redeem themselves from the recently concluded parliamentary election which they have sabotaged. Now, it is also pertinent to mention that it was recently on the 14th, before the election, where two of our Kuki-Zo volunteers were butchered and murdered by this outfit. And nothing has been taken up by the concerned authority. Now we would like to appeal even to the concerned authority yet again that enough is enough. How long do we have to give our life in order to settle peace in the area? Unprovoked attempt by such group, it's uncalled for. Now, we have even given a petition to the concerned district authorities as well, and our hands are tied. We might even take up necessary action until unless that case is also solved, and we vehemently condemn this incident, this firing at Pailang Luang Sanggol. Enough is enough, Mr. Biren. I think it's time for you to pack your bag. You have done much harm even to your own people. Forget about the Kuki-Zo communities. It's a shame. It's a shame.
A team of Manipur High Court headed by Chief Justice Siddharth Mridul toured different relief camps in Imphal on Wednesday and distributed relief materials to inmates. While interacting with the Chief Justice and teams, the inmates expressed their concerns. Chief Justice later told media persons that the only way forward was to start dialogue between the two communities. He said it was the central government's responsibility to initiate dialogue. He informed that a visit was being made on his personal capacity and that a number of relief camps have already been visited.
As of today, I can't give you an exact figure, but a large number.
You visited first around more than 20.
Large number of camps, including both camps where internally displaced persons belonging to both the communities, right, have been housed.
Sir, you have a long experience. So in your personal experience, what is the next step forward for such kind of situation? In your personal...
The only step forward, it's not a question of experience. The only step forward to restore peace is to get the warring parties to talk. Can there be anything else? Our jurisdiction is our jurisdiction. Our jurisdiction is to uphold and maintain the rule of law in our judicial functions. And here we are present here to make sure that we can bring some succor to the people who've been displaced, who've been rendered homeless because of the violence.
About the condition, how you think about the condition?
You see, the point is their conditions are evident. They are axiomatic. All of us can see. Right? There are people who came from different walks of life. Right? Their lives have been disrupted. All of us know that. All of them want to return home, regardless of what the condition of their homes is. They want to return home. Who doesn't? Everybody wants to go home. And they are saying, please make sure that violence is somehow prevented. People talk, we are able to resolve this so that we can go home.
You were also talking about doing justice of this issue. So how do you think? Will take how much time to?
Sorry? Justice for what?
Justice for the perpetrators or justice for the victims?
The question is, you need to acquaint yourself with what is happening. All the cases relating to violence, right? There have already been SITs appointed by the Honorable Supreme Court.
But
you know that. So that's a question you're asking the wrong man.
The promoter, founder and royal scion of Tripura, Pradyot Kishore De Brahman, issued a rebuttal to the Congress party's allegations regarding his sister's surname, emphasizing the Indian tradition of adopting the husband's surname after marriage. The Brahman pointed out that this practice is commonplace in India culture, citing examples such as Indira Gandhi, who adopted the Gandhi surname after marrying Firoz Gandhi, and Sonia Gandhi, who bears her husband's surname. He also noted Priyanka Gandhi's usage of the Vadra surname, stressing his respect for senior Congress leaders. The Brahman urged voters to participate in the election and called upon the Election Commission to ensure adequate facilities, including shelters and water for voters amidst the prevailing heat wave in Tripura.
एज अ फाउंडर मेंबर, क्योंकि हमारे सब लीडर्स ग्राउंड में आज भी प्रचार कर रहे हैं, मैं आम जनता को, हमारे लोगों को ग्राउंड में सबसे पहले अपील करना चाहता हूं कि काइंडली 26 तारीख को जो ईस्ट त्रिपुरा से है, आप लोग सवेरे सवेरे निकलिए और जाकर वोट दीजिए। मुझे मालूम है कि त्रिपुरा में गर्मी बहुत ज़्यादा है, इसी के लिए जितना जल्दी निकल सकते हैं, जब धूप इतना ना हो, आप जाइए और अपना फ्रेंचाइज को वोट कीजिए। ये डेमोक्रेसी है और डेमोक्रेसी में आपका अधिकार बनता है, आपका वोट है। मैं ये नहीं बोलूँगा कि किसके लिए वोट करना है आपको, आप सब ज़्यादा जानते हैं, लेकिन मैं आपको ज़रूर बोलूँगा कि आपका अधिकार, आपका वोट है और ये आपको एक मौका मिला है। प्लीज़ गो आउट एंड वोट फॉर योर चॉइस ऑफ पार्टी कैंडिडेट, वो आपके ऊपर है। सेकेंड चीज़ है कि मैं इलेक्शन कमीशन को भी एक रिक्वेस्ट देना चाहता हूँ, क्योंकि त्रिपुरा में इतना गर्मी है, इट्स ऑलमोस्ट लाइक अ हीट वेव, तो हमारे जो वोटर्स हैं, कोई भी पार्टी से हो, कोई भी सपोर्टर हो, उनके लिए पानी का व्यवस्था हर पोलिंग बूथ में किया जाए, क्योंकि इतने गर्मी में लोगों को बाहर निकल कर लाइन में खड़ा रहना बहुत मुश्किल रहता है। तो इलेक्शन कमीशन को भी पानी का व्यवस्था हर पोलिंग बूथ में करना चाहिए, मैं रिक्वेस्ट करना चाहता हूँ। फाइनली आई अपील टू एवरीवन दैट ये जो इलेक्शन हो शांति से हो और अच्छे तरीके से हो। डेमोक्रेसी में हम सबको एक अधिकार बनता है, कोई भी पार्टी हो उसको उसमें वोट देनी चाहिए। एंड आई वुड रिक्वेस्ट एवरीवन एंड आई अपील फॉर पीस so that there is no violence.
Rajya Sabha MP and political advisor to CM Assam Babitra Margarita, holding a press conference at Kutch District BJP headquarters in Silchar on Wednesday afternoon, condemned the manifesto of the Indian National Congress Party. Margarita said INC in its manifesto has set their eyes on lives and property of its own citizens. He added that the Congress party also mentioned surveying and distributing the same with others, which clearly is a violation of rights to property. Pabrita added that Congress party would pass all of these to one community alone, the Muslims.
ভাৰতীয় জনতা পাৰ্টি আমি কাছাৰ জিলাৰ তৰফৰ পৰা হাইলাকান্দি তথা কৰিমগঞ্জ জিলাৰ তৰফৰ পৰা সমগ্ৰ ভাৰতীয় জনতা পাৰ্টিৰ অসম তথা আমাৰ দুইটা উপত্যকাৰ কাৰ্যকৰ্তাৰ হৈ আমি ধিক্কাৰ দিছোঁ, গৰিহণা দিছোঁ, সকীয়াই দিছোঁ তেনেধৰণৰ কথা যাতে কল্পনাও নকৰে যে আমাৰ যি সম্পত্তি আছে, তেখেতৰ পৰিবাৰৰ যি সম্পত্তি আছে, মোৰ মাৰ যি অলংকাৰ আছে, কাৰোবাৰ ভনীয়েকৰ ক'ৰবাত পুতেক মাকে দেউতাকে কষ্ট কৰি উপাৰ্জন কৰি ফিক্সড ডিপজিট কৰিছিল, কোনোবাই কষ্ট কৰি এটা ব্যৱসায় প্ৰতিষ্ঠা কৰিছে, কোনোবাই এখন দোকান দিছে, এই সকলোবিলাক তেওঁলোকে কি কৰিব? তদন্ত কৰিব। তদন্ত কাক কৰে? দোষীকে কৰে। তেওঁলোকে এতিয়া সেইবিলাক চাব কাৰ কিমান আছে আৰু সেইবিলাক কৈছে যে সেইবিলাক তেনেকৈ থাকিলে নহ'ব, সকলোৰে অধিকাৰ আছে, এইবিলাক সম বিতৰণ হ'ব। অৰ্থাৎ আপুনি কষ্ট কৰি দিন ৰাত একাকাৰ কৰি পৰিশ্ৰম কৰি কিবা এটা উপাৰ্জন কৰিছে, কংগ্ৰেছৰ মতে এইবিলাক এটা জেগাত পুঞ্জীভূত হ'ব নালাগিব, এইবিলাক সম বিতৰণ হ'ব। এইবিলাক বাওঁপন্থী, আপোনালোকে জানে লেনিন, মাৰ্কছ, মাও এইবিলাকৰ প্ৰিন্সিপল যিবিলাক পৃথিৱীয়ে অগ্ৰাহ্য কৰিছে। গতিকে এনেধৰণৰ কথা কল্পনা কৰাটোৱে ভুল আৰু কংগ্ৰেছৰ চৰিত্ৰটো আজি স্পষ্ট হৈছে। মাৰ যিডাল সোণৰ চেইন বা ৰূপৰ চেইন বা এটা আঙুঠি, সেইটো এতিয়া কংগ্ৰেছৰ চকু যে নাই, এইটো সোণ কিয় এওঁলোকৰ থাকিব, এইটো সমবিতৰণ হ'ব। আৰু ছেকেণ্ড ষ্টেপটো তেওঁলোকে বিতৰণত প্ৰিফাৰেঞ্চ দিব, সমবিতৰণ হ'ব। বিতৰণত প্ৰিফাৰেঞ্চ দিব কাক? কংগ্ৰেছে সদায় কৈ আহিছে যে সম্পত্তিৰ প্ৰথম অধিকাৰ, ভাৰতৰ সম্পদৰ প্ৰথম অধিকাৰ মুছলিমৰ আছে, তেওঁলোকক দিয়া হ'ব।
His campaigning for second phase of Lok Sabha polls comes to an end on Wednesday evening. Officials slated to conduct a poll process left for the designated polling stations. Silchar Lok Sabha seat, which has 1,551 polling stations spanning 7 assembly constituencies with 13.5 lakh voters, 610 poll officials of Lakhipur, Dulai and Katikura left by Wednesday, while the rest left on Thursday. In 210 polling stations, women alone would conduct the poll processes on 26 April, next informed Deputy Commissioner Qatar and Returning Officer of Silchar Lok Sabha seat, Rohan Kumar Jha.
आज काटीगोरा, ढोलाई और लखीपुर 3 LACs के 610 पोलिंग स्टेशन फ्रॉम 3 LACs ये आज डिस्पैच होंगे और अपने अपने पोलिंग स्टेशन के पास जाएंगे। टोटल वोटर है 13.5 lakhs, 1551। बाकी 4 LAC कल जाएगा और इस 3 LACs में जो वुमेन PS हैं और जो PWD PS हैं वो भी कल जाएंगे। टोटल डिस्ट्रिक्ट में 210 वुमेन PS हैं, PWD PS हर LAC में एक है 7 और मॉडल PS है 16।
The Tripura Pradesh Congress Committee has levelled accusations against the BJP's East Tripura parliamentary constituency candidate, alleging engagement in activities amounting to election fraud. Addressing the media at the Congress Bhavan in Agartala, senior Congress legislator Sudeep Roy Barman asserted that despite multiple complaints lodged by the opposition Congress and CPIM regarding discrepancies in the candidate's surname, electoral officials failed to take decisive action. According to the Congress party, the candidate enrolled as Kriti Devi Singh in the electoral rolls of Chhattisgarh, where she resided post-marriage. However, in her nomination for the East Tripura constituency, she identified herself as Kriti Singh De Brahman. Barman emphasized that the adoption of the De Brahman surname for the electoral purposes was viewed as an attempt to sway voters from the tribal communities, exploiting their trust and beliefs. Labeling poll officials as deaf and blind for the lack of response, Barman announced that a delegation of senior Congress leaders led by Salman Khurshid submitted a representation to the Chief Election Commission, urging an inquiry into the matter. That's all we have for now. Keep watching Hornbill TV.